Hello and welcome back to F1 2021 Driver Career Mode Season 4, and today we're headed to Austria off the back of that race win that we got in Baku last week. Currently sitting third in the drivers' standings, McLaren second in the constructors. Here you can see our last few race results, a bit all over the place. We obviously won in Bahrain, we won in Azerbaijan, and we've had some less than stellar results in the rest of the races so far. But Austria can go one of two ways. It can either be really good or it can be really bad. So we'll be hoping for a decent result here today as we head to the track for qualifying. Let's see what we can do. And onto the track we go. We've got a worn component, which is not the greatest of starts, but we'll hope that that holds itself for the race as we start. I say start, we finish our first flying lap, P6 for now then. We're not feeling too confident in that though, so we're going back out again. We've got, I think it's Giovinazzi right behind us. We've got a yellow flag somewhere. I think that might have been just us slowing down to start our lap. As we come to cross the line, with just 30 seconds left on the session. Let's see if we can improve. Through turn one, and we gained a tiny bit of time when we lost it straight away on the exit. Looks like 6/10 down. We're not going to be improving here, I don't think. No, we back out of it, and we won't be improving then. So P11 for now. Is that good enough? Yes. Yes it is. P12 in the end for Q1. And we are through to the second round of qualifying. Charles Leclerc, though, putting it at the top of the standings for now. Here we go then, Q2, and our first flyer. Currently, purple in Sector 1, we've improved in Sector 2. 7/10 up, this must be our second flyer. And we come across the line. That's a P4 for now. However, it wasn't good enough to qualify us into the top 10 shootout. So P12 is where we'll be starting. Max Verstappen, just one place ahead of us, tried to qualify on those mediums.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, and Tsunoda. Sainz, Giovinazzi, Russell, and Max Verstappen. Power, Ocon.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Well, we find ourselves upper place then. Somebody's taken a grid penalty. That's good for us, because that means we get to start in P11, which, of course, strategical pole position. As we wait for the 5 red lights. And we're racing in Austria. Charles Leclerc on pole. Not a great start as Sebastian Vettel jumps him off the line. Where are we going though? Up the inside, having a look at Max Verstappen already. He's going to be our target for today, but it looks like we dropped back a place. And here we come. We've been jumped by a Williams. Not the ideal start then, but plenty of laps to go as we dive up the inside, taking both Ferraris into turn 3. Look at that. That'll do nicely. As now, Tsunoda ahead of us, but Giovinazzi's not done yet. He's coming back up the inside. Is he going to make the move? Looks like he is. We let him go for it. We, of course, starting this race on the medium tyre, hoping to go a bit longer for the first stint. and overcut everybody who's going soft to medium. It may even be a 2-stop at this race, being 36 laps. So we'll see how the strategies play out, but currently Max Verstappen is behind us, which is good. Good news for us as we come around to complete the first lap. Up from P11 into P8 then, that's a good result. Sebastian Vettel leading the race currently from Charles Leclerc, and Pierre Gasly in the Alpine on the final podium step currently. Can we catch Giovinazzi? We want to try and stay, really we just want to stay in his DRS. If we can do that, then we're going to be putting ourselves in a good position, but we've gone wide, and that invites Carlos Sainz to take our position. Not ideal, and that brings Max Verstappen right behind us, and he's who we really want to be beating today, so we're going to have to be a bit defensive here.
The store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
That's not ideal. We've gone wide there. We've gone wide again. And our engineer coming over the radio to tell us the energy store is not in great shape. As Max Verstappen has a look up the inside into turn 1. We shut that door. And for now, we've kept the place. Now we've got DRS on Carlos Sainz. We're having a little look. He goes defensive. We go around the outside, and we've completely missed the brake zone. Perfect. So we come back onto the track then.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look easy.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Jeff. But Carlos gets the place back. Of course, we would have had to give it back anyway because we essentially took it off the racetrack. So we tried. Next lap. And we're going to have another go. Nice and close here as we enter the DRS zone. DRS on, ERS on as well. Look at the pace we have. We're closing in. Oh, we make a bit of contact there as we try to go around the outside. This time we do get it stopped. Carlos is coming up the inside. Absolutely sending it on us, but we make it stick this time. And we're up into P8 then on lap 4 of this race. Giovinazzi just ahead. Those Ferraris looking quite quick round here. As we go into lap 5.
We're trailing our teammate by 5.3 seconds.
That's the fastest lap so far on the medium compounder tyre, which is a good look for us. Here we go then. DRS open. ERS on. Are we close enough? We're having a little look up the inside. We decide against it on this occasion. But we are, of course, going to get another run. On the run down to turn 4, we've gone purple through sector 1. We're getting quicker and quicker. What can we do here into turn 4 on Giovinazzi? We go to the inside. Late switch to the outside. And we have a go around the outside. We haven't quite made that stick though. I think we got onto the curb there. So we're going to have a bit of work to do here as we chase down that Ferrari. But look at this pace. We're right on his gearbox. It's really only a matter of time. We might be getting him into lap 6 here. Max Verstappen not too far behind as we come through to complete the final couple of corners. Can we stick close enough to that gearbox to get the slingshot up the main straight? Let's find out. DRS open. Up the inside into turn 1. That was a ballsy move, but it looks like we've got it done. Giovinazzi down then. A place. And we put a car between us and Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen is taking a full advantage of Giovinazzi being compromised, and our plan hasn't quite worked there because Max has come through and is now right on our tail again.
P6, we're now running in P6.
Yes we are. P6 as we go. Oh, we nearly hit the back of Bottas there, and we go super wide, which invites the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda, who of course has pitted now onto what looks like a set of hard tyres from here. Oh no, they're softs. Maybe he hasn't pitted then. Wow, that was a brave move from Yuki there. We've got a 4-car fight here. Just trying everything we can to keep Max behind. Riding on board with Max here now as he probably is sizing us up for a move. As we head towards lap 11, what's going to happen here? He's having a look up the inside look, but Yuki Tsunoda going into the pit lane has squandered that opportunity for him somewhat by slowing down, of course, on the right hand side. Here we are then, lap 11. Max is getting ever so slightly closer, but his soft tyres should be well past their best by now. And on the mediums, we've got a few laps still before we need to worry about changing them. So we just need to get our head down, focus on pulling out a gap if we can. Max is still right there though. Only 7/10 behind us, which means he's getting DRS. We're trying everything with our ERS, but look how close he is as we approach the end of the lap. Just 3/10 the gap now. And we've gone wide. We've gone wide again. There seems to be a bit of a trend today as Max comes looking up the inside into turn 1. That was an easy overtake for him, wasn't it? I would say though, this is not over yet. We're right on his gearbox, and of course, he's just invited us to get DRS. And we do so. Going around the outside. Max has braked later than us. We make a little bit of contact there. I think that was a little bit tactical though, as we go here towards turn 4. We wanted the DRS. On to lap 14 though. We obviously haven't made it past yet, so DRS open on lap 14. Those soft tyres have got to be feeling horrible now. You can sort of hear we back off there. We're intentionally not overtaking here because we want the DRS down to turn 4, and then of course we don't have DRS until the next lap. So we just want to try our best to open up a bit of a gap without inviting him back in, and we do so into turn 4. Sorry, around the outside. Now we just got to try and pull a bit of a gap because we know that he'll be struggling on those softs, but he seems to be doing something with them because he's keeping up with us, which is less than ideal for us right now in this race. And here we go. Look at Max, he's just got unbelievable pace on what should be completely dead tyres by now. It seems not though, as Max pits then on lap 15. What tyres are you going to go on to? We shall find out. Currently saying soft. Is he going for a no, he's on the medium tyre. He's gone for a medium. And that leaves us in clean air for a few laps as we come then into the pit lane on lap 21. Currently in the lead of the race. We haven't pitted though, so we're going to lose that. But what are we doing? Medium tyres on. Soft tyres on, sorry. We've been doing mediums since the start. Where's that going to put us in comparison to Max? It looks like Max has undercut us by a mile. And he has. Look how far ahead he is as we come out just behind Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes in 7th place. Max is all the way up in P3. We've got some work to do if we're going to catch him before the end of this race as we clump over the curb to try and defend against Yuki Tsunoda. What can we do against Bottas? I don't think this is going to be the one, to be honest with you. No, not even close. We've got something very worn as well, so we're going to be keeping an eye on that.
Teammate by 11.4 seconds. Some information on Giovinazzi. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Giovinazzi's got an issue then. Not really going to affect us because he's behind, unless of course it brings out a safety car. But we'll see what happens. Up alongside Bottas.
4.3 seconds.
And that's a fairly clean overtake, I would say, as we now chase after Pierre Gasly.
Yellow flag.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag. That's not good. That's the orange car, which means that is our teammate. He's either spun or he's retiring. Hoping for the former, but it is the latter. Charles Leclerc then out of the session. Does wonders for our position in the race, but it's not great for the constructors. I believe he was leading the race as well. It's unfortunate. However, lap 28 then, and we are catching Pierre Gasly, which means we are potentially catching Max Verstappen. You can see on the minimap on the left, all that's between us and Max is Pierre, Vettel, and Lando Norris. So, still a bit of work to do, but it's all to play for. As we tactically do not go for the move there into turn 3, but we get DRS. Down to turn 4 and sail past Pierre Gasly in his Alpine. Job done. Lovely.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Next up, Sebastian Vettel. Also on a soft tyre. We've got, what, 6 laps roughly to go.
You're pulling out a second lap on the car behind.
Yes we are. Sebastian Vettel has overtaken Norris, so Norris is our next target on the medium tyre. Oh, we've gone a bit deep there into turn 3. But we can make it work. I don't think we're going to be catching Max Verstappen here, unfortunately, as we chase down Norris in the Mercedes. What are we going to do here? We haven't got DRS there, have we? We have got DRS. Of course we have. Into turn 3 then. Oh, we've made Norris make a mistake, and that means we get a fantastic run out of turn 3. It seems to be the best overtaking spot for us. Turn 3 down to turn 4, get the DRS open. Easy peasy, and off we go. Couple of laps to go. I don't think we're going to catch Vettel, but we can certainly give it a go. As we go on to lap 36. We're just trying to keep Norris behind at the moment. Final lap of the race. He's going to have a go here, I think. No, he decides against it. Probably playing the smart game here and going to get DRS on the run down to turn 4. Quite a gap though. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't think he's going to quite be close enough to be making a move. And that looks like... Oh, we've gone wide. That's not ideal. All we've got to do now though is make that car as wide as we possibly can for the rest of the lap, and we'll be alright. There aren't many, if any, overtaking opportunities unless we make a mistake, so just got to keep it together as we head towards the finish line. Here we are then, last couple of corners. And across the line. Lovely.
Great drive, great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
Well, that could have gone better, but it could have gone a lot worse. Max just had unbelievable pace today. Driver of the day, of course. And yeah, we were never going to catch him after the pit stops, unfortunately, but we did what we could.
Oh, another fantastic victory for Red Bull today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
What a race that was. Podium finish from 11th on the grid. Max Verstappen winning from 10th on the grid. That was an interesting one. We didn't quite have the pace to keep up with the Red Bulls today, but boy did we try. Here's the result then. Max Verstappen winning, of course, for Red Bull. Sebastian Vettel bringing home a 1-2 for that team. Damian Power in position 3 on the podium. Lando Norris then in 4th. Pierre Gasly and Valtteri Bottas in 6th. Unfortunately, Charles Leclerc, our teammate, didn't finish the race. He was leading at the time that he had his failure, I believe. So no points for Charles today. That dropped him down to 5th in the drivers. And we hold on to that 3rd place for now. Lando up to 4th then in the championship, and Max Verstappen comfortably leading by a good 12 points. Although, you know, it could all change. Vettel might have a really good run of form in the next few races. We'll see. We're off to Great Britain next for our home Grand Prix at Silverstone. So if you did like this video, give us a little like, leave a little comment and subscribe for the next one. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.